Hello, I'm Mrs Cole and I'm the Senko for Stilton and Home Church of England Primary Academies. I want you to welcome you today to our school and tell you a little bit about special needs. I've been a Senko for over 15 years. This is the first time that I've worked in Cambridgeshire and I'm very excited to be part of the Stilton team. The next slides are going to tell you a little bit about how I can support you with your child on their journey through our school. So there are four main areas of special educational needs, and these are separated into cognition and learning, social, emotional and mental health difficulties, communication and interaction, and sensory and physical needs. So the first area I want to talk to you about is cognition and learning. So you can see from the screen that these are children who are falling behind in their learning, maybe in literacy, numeracy or some other part of the curriculum. And how we can support these children is we can put group intervention into place, which would help them to catch up with the gaps that they've got in their understanding, or we may put more specialised support in place, which would be a one-to-one support for your child. Okay, so the second area of special needs is social, emotional and mental health. So we would see this in the classroom as children who either may be developing anxiety, they may be becoming more withdrawn, or the opposite of that is they could actually be having difficulty with their behaviour in classroom and focus. So how we would support this to start with is we make sure that we give them resources in the classroom to support them with these needs. In addition to this, group intervention could also be put in place, a programme so they can learn about social skills, and if this is not successful, then we'd also then put one-to-one support with our inclusion TA, who would do a programme specifically targeted toward that child's particular needs. Okay, so this category is about communication and interaction. So communication, so is your child communicating well with others? Have they got difficulties with their understanding of English and of language? Communication and interaction, are they interacting well with others in their class? Are they finding it difficult to form friendships? So if this is the case, then what support we can put in place is for speech and language we can make a referral to the speech and language therapist who can then work with your child one-to-one. If your child's having difficulty with interaction, which means obviously they're having problems forming friendships, then we can put group support in to teach them that skills. If this isn't successful, then we can look to make a referral to a paediatrician to see whether maybe your child may be on the autistic spectrum. Okay, so sensory needs. I'll talk to you about that first of all. So sensory needs would be children who are having difficulty with different areas of the curriculum. So it could be that they find noise very difficult to cope with. It could be that they find wearing different clothing is actually affecting their learning. Again, if it's this sort of area, then the best person to speak to would be myself, and obviously then we could make a referral to the specialist teacher. For physical needs, children who have physical needs often maybe a disability of some kind. So through our access plan, we can make sure that child is fully included in their learning and that they don't miss out on anything that an able-bodied person would be able to access. So thank you for listening. I hope this has given you a brief overview of how special needs is supported at Stilton and Home schools. If you have any concerns at all, please get in contact with me. My email is on the slide here and I'm happy to support you in any way to make sure your child's time at Stilton or Home Primary School is a positive experience.